Golfing great Bubba Watson is a husband, a dad, and of course, two-time Masters champ, now adding author to his resume.
Bubba's out with a revealing and deeply personal new book. It's called Up and Down, Victories and Struggles in the Course of Life.
Yeah, and in the book, he talks about those Masters victories that we all watched, made him a household name. But he also writes about the pressures of fame, the ensuing mental health struggles that nearly pushed him to quit the game that he loves and is so very good at. Bubba, thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me. Good morning, everybody.
And thanks for writing a book like this, because in this book, as Chanel just mentioned, it's pretty personal. You get pretty raw at times in the book. What compelled you to write it now? Why did you feel like this was a good time for us to really get to know Bubba Watson?
Well, during the pandemic, we started the book. You know, golf was shut down for a while. Many things were shut down. And so we started the book, and it just kept growing. And for me personally, I wanted to share. That's how I'm going to get better as a person. And then as a husband, then as a dad, and then as a friend. But then with my story, we felt like if we could help one person, if we could change one person, what they were thinking or how they were thinking, maybe we can inspire a few people. And so that's really what it was about. It was about me voicing my problems, my issues, so that I could have people put their arms around me and try to help me through it.
Bubba, you write about winning golf's biggest tournament, the Masters. You did it both in 2012 and 2014. And you talk about the storm that sort of comes with it. And there is a pressure. I'm sure there's a celebration, but then there's a pressure to keep going, right? So can you speak to that? Because I feel like we're hearing so much more about athletes opening up about mental health and the importance of it.
Right. So in 2012, 2 weeks before the Masters, I adopted my son, my first child. And so you adopt the celebration there, and then 2 weeks later, you win the Masters, the greatest tournament on the earth. And so now all this stuff and fans, time, energy, all these things are leaving you because you want to say yes to everything. But then, you know, I've got to go home. I got a family now. I've got all these things. I've got all these commitments. And so it's a whirlwind in your head and what to say no to, what to say yes to. And then going to buy diapers, so I can always say going to buy diapers at Walmart. People are like, hey, can I take your picture? I was like, well, I just got to get home to my kid. I got to get home to my wife. And so it's just these things that happen. As a kid growing up, I wanted to be a professional golfer. That's all I thought about. It was a professional golf, making the putt. I didn't think about what came after that and what that means. And so now, as I get older, as I learn, that's what this book is about, is trying to help other people that are dealing with things that I'm dealing with. It doesn't matter what your profession is. Sure. We're all dealing with something.
And you know, Bubba, we saw this with Naomi Osaka, Simone Biles. When people come out, athletes such as yourself, come out and talk about mental health issues, you'll have these folks who come out and say, oh, just shut up and play. What are you complaining about? What do you say to those folks? Because it seems unbelievably callous for folks to come up with that.
Yeah, you know, the first thing I say is we have a platform, athletes do, and athletes are just the tipping point. I mean, when you think about doctors, nurses, firemen, police officers, military, I mean, we can sit here and go, teachers, I mean, they're dealing with a lot of things. And so we're just the stepping stone. We're just getting it coming out into the open. And so I think when more people realize what's going on and trying to find a positive way to help it, that's going to be the leading, and I think people will realize that, because there's people dealing with stuff that might be saying something on social media towards me or towards somebody else, but really they're dealing with something.
They're dealing with stuff too,
and they don't want to talk about it.
Everybody's got something.
Yeah, everybody. We have about a minute left. You know, we just showed these beautiful pictures of your family, just absolutely adorable. And you talk about, you know, trying to get better every day. A lot of us talk about that. Even here on this show, it's like one of our themes. What's helped you the most? That maybe for somebody listening right now, it doesn't matter what they're struggling with. What seems to kind of help you go forward, push forward? Oh
wow, my beautiful wife, 17 years married. Her being the spiritual leader when we first started dating, when we got married in 2004. And so when you think about that, being able to voice my issues with her, she probably has issues she needs to voice with me with things going on, being a mom and just all the struggles that she's dealing with.
So is it being able to talk about it?
Yeah, to have a great relationship or a great marriage, we have to be able to talk. And then but also a great relationship with your best friend or a group of people. You know, because I need to talk to men as well and voice some things I'm dealing with, so maybe they'll voice some things. And so it's all about communication. I think communication to any relationship is going to help you grow, but also help you feel better.
You know, we've never gotten this out of Bubba Watson. We really like this out of Bubba Watson. This is nice. It's a great book. Hope folks pick it up. We did not get a chance to talk about your Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Number one in the country right now. So
I've been helping them with defense.
There you go.
Bubba with Ugga.
Multi-talented.
Between the hedges. Bubba, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Again.
Thank
Good to
you.
meet you.
Up and down. It is out today.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.